And so begins another episode of the Inspired Disorder Podcast. With our hosts, Ray Taylor and Keith Spurlock. Disorder starts now.
Bangarang Rufio, Keith Spurlock, and I are back.
Once again, in the ear holes.
And again in your ear holes, both of them, one penis in each ear. That's what podcasting's all about. Penis in ear. I just took a sip of my drink, and there was this long fucking hair in it. Like, I don't know where that came from, but...
Dude, trim your pubes.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Should probably do that. It is kind of a jungle down there.
If it connects to your stomach hair, it's too much.
If it connects,
it's just one carpet from.
It's not my fault that the front of my body has dreads. Okay, it's not my fault. It's natural. Things happen. My hair they braid naturally together. I think that's how it works, right? That's how dreads work.
I don't know. I wash my hair.
Oh, well, the elitist Keith Spurlock and I are back with another podcast. Took a week off.
And I'm better than you and your dreadlocks, you fucking dirty hippies.
Yeah. Don't judge my bush, okay? Just because it looks like a well-groomed, like, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I've lost it. I've completely forgotten how to speak to you anymore. Speak on a microphone. So what have you been up to, man?
Not a whole lot. Work.
Anything special go on while we took 2 weeks off? Well, 2 Sundays off. 2 Sundays, yeah. Anyway. And we're back, and then we're going to take another probably week off next Sunday because I'll be in L.A. But we're planning on recording. I'm bringing my recording gear up there and camera and stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of shit. Yuck wants to do a bunch of videos. Hopefully, I can have clothes on for some of them. And then do a lot of podcasting. And we're going to go to a lot of shows up there, too.
So, if you go watch Kill Tony, are you going to put your name in the hat?
I was thinking about that, too. I was like, man, nah, I can't. No, that's not. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Maybe. I mean, that's going to be... I'm going to head up there either Thursday or Friday this week.
You only have to have a minute.
Yeah.
1 minute.
I don't know. I could talk on here. I could talk on here for far more than a minute. Maybe not coherently. People may not understand what the fuck I'm saying, but I can make noise out of my mouth for more than a minute. However, I'm not on stage with people looking at me. I'm not on a podcast that I watch myself. I mean, there's a lot of variables in me going up on that stage for a minute that would be a little bit more pressure than just the standard open mic, I think.
It's just a minute, man. Jesus.
I don't know,
1
man.
Minute.
1 minute, but it's not just it's a big
it's like
minute.
A 50-50 chance that your name even gets pulled. Probably even
50-50.
less than that.
I don't think you know numbers very well. I
don't know how many people go to that
50-50.
and put their name in.
That's true. I don't know. We'll see. There's gonna be a bunch of people there, so we're gonna go. Yeah, Kill Tony and Ding Dong Show. We're gonna go watch that, and then whatever else Red Band's doing. I think he does. Does he do whatever happened? Do they still do that secret show, or no? They stopped doing that?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, we're gonna go. That will be. I think they record that on Monday, and then and then the week. I think Rogan might be playing out there. We're gonna go to an ice house on Friday. And then, who knows? It's going to be weird. I have no idea what to expect. I'm not really there. I think everybody else has like plans and things that they want to do. I don't really care. I'm just going up there. I'm not, there's nothing specific that I need to do, while I'm up there. So it's, I'm just there, just going to have fun.
What day are you guys all going to jerk each other off?
Probably the very first day. I think
like
that's
right when you see each other, you're gonna get like a real good tug in.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like Real World in a way, just because we're all. I think JR has got a place, and he's only going down for the last few days. But Yuck got a place for everybody, so we're all gonna be. There's a good amount of people going. Well, not a good amount. Maybe like 6 people staying in the condo or house or whatever the fuck it is. So it's gonna be. I don't know. It's good stuff, huh?
So you're gonna get weird?
A lot of fun. I don't know, man. Maybe. I'm pretty weird normally, so it's just gonna be weird. I don't know. It's just gonna be weird meeting. I met JR in person before, but everybody else I'll be meeting for the first time. Even Jill. Like Jill will be there, and Yuck will be there. Daga. Like I've met all these people online, just like I've met you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done the whole meetup thing. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like it's weird when you first meet. I mean, yeah, you met JR, but like to meet like a group.
Yeah. Well, it's also going to be weird the fact that we're all going to be in the same place. We're all. Yeah. It's not like we're meeting up for like a party before a thing. We're going to be spending a week together, give or take. But I don't know how much they have all planned, so I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. So probably no podcast next Sunday unless it's we record something in LA and then I'm able to post it up. So we'll see. But there'll be we'll have hopefully a lot of extra bonus, actual bonus episodes to show instead of just like substitute episomes.
Just not non-live episodes.
Yeah, even though we did record them live, we just didn't tell anybody. And we still got callers. We got callers the first day. Your stalker called. Have you heard anything from your stalker?
No. Well, she called your number, man.
That's true. But it was you, man. She knows. She got all nervous when you started talking, and she's like, "Oh shit, Keith Spurlock, 1." Now I know why he has the
one and only.
Yeah, 1 in his Twitter handle because he's the one that I am going to obsess about for the rest of my life. This is what that chick said. So,
she knew.
She knew. She knows what's going on. She's got it handled. So.
So what about those fights?
What about those fights, man? Oh yeah, I was starting to look that up. I totally forgot about the Wednesday card. Ended up finding ways to watch it, so I was able to. That was a great card. The Bass 2, there's only been 2 on the Fox Sports 1, right? So far?
Yeah.
Both fucking amazing cards. Like, great cards. Better than most of the pay-per-views that have been getting put out in recent time. But I watched that. I watched the Wednesday one late. And then yesterday I watched the insanity of everything.
Well, first off, let's give a big Inspired Disorder congratulations to Matt Brown.
And fucking calling out GSP. Didn't want to fucking call anybody out on the show. Super nice guy. Didn't want to, clearly he was saving it for after he killed Mike
He wanted
Pyle.
to finally talk to Joe.
That too, yeah.
not spill it to us.
Fuck, man. If only we were Joe Rogan, we would have gotten a lot more out of him, I think. Yeah, fuck yeah, Matt Brown. He fucking killed him, dude. Just nothing. It's like he's just a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, it just walked right through him.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree that he says that Pyle's better than GSP. Or
hey, man, if you're trying to sell yourself to be the next contender,
I totally agree. Everyone loves Nick Diaz for doing it, and
yeah, except for yeah.
But Matt Brown is just a killer.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be so fucking awesome when he wins the belt, beats GSP, and then we can finally say that we've had UFC champion on our podcast. It's just a matter of time, man. It's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna, but it's gonna be tragic. People are gonna be very worried for GSP.
I would say that it's gonna take him, if he wins 2 more fights against top 10 opponents.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to take that long necessarily.
Just 2 more. Oh yeah, because like I've talked about how stacked that division is.
Yeah.
He's just broke into the top 10 now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
But I mean,
it's true. It's a stacked. Yeah.
Condit just mauled Campman, and that puts him right back up at the top of the heap.
Yeah. Which fight was that? That wasn't the last. Which one was the Matt Brown fight? Was that a pay-per-view?
That wasn't. I
came home.
2 ago.
I came home right when he started. It was like the perfect timing. I got home from work, and it was on. Yeah, it was like it was on a. I think that was. I had to work that Saturday because it was inventory where I work.
But I don't think we talked about it on the show.
I don't think I did. Well, we recorded. Didn't we already? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We didn't record. I don't think we talked about it on the show. But I was just trying to find it, but that's not that event. Which one was it? Aldo, Korean Zombie.
I'm not sure.
Fuck, man. It doesn't seem like there's been that many
fights recently, though. They all just jumble into one, man.
Well, whatever. Anyway, hopefully, Matt Brown, fucking badass.
But let's talk about last night's fight.
Okay, let's talk about last night's fight.
Anthony Pettis.
Anthony Pettis is a fucking dude. That
dude's for real.
Yeah, that was so fast. It was like effortless almost.
Yeah, he
gnarly armbar too. I was like pivoted on. I don't know if that's part of a technique for an armbar to pivot over the other arm. It's like, dude.
All I know is that even in the post fight, Benson still had his arm underneath his shirt.
Oh, he got it fucked. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
But and then calling out Aldo right at the end of that fight. Like, that's a super fight that I want to see.
That would be awesome, dude. Although, what do you think they would do?
Aldo's a huge 145, and Pettis is a tiny 155.
Yeah. Do you think what would you think they're going to do? Catch weight, or you think he wants Aldo to come up? Because Aldo didn't have any trouble cutting weight. Like, he's had trouble in the past, I think a couple times, but last time there was no, at least.
I would think that here's what would happen: that Aldo will fight his next fight, and Pettis will fight T.J. Grant, who he jumped in for, who was hurt.
Yeah.
And then if they both win their next fight, it makes sense to match them up. But just win the belt and not defend it once before you want to do a super fight.
Yeah,
but I mean, either one of them could. I don't know. I don't think that they want one guy holding 2 belts because it'll be harder to get title fights in.
Scheduling wise, yeah. Well, I mean, first off, I guess if they do a catch weight, they could just do a catch weight. Then no belts are on the line. They can both. I mean, they probably both make whatever catch weight in between there. No problem. Yeah. So it's like then you don't have to worry about any of that. But then you'll know. I mean,
Pettis was scheduled to fight Aldo and then got hurt.
Yeah.
At 145.
Oh, really? When did he drop down?
He has never fought at 145.
Oh, he was going to. Dude, it's crazy that he had the belt from the WEC, and then, his first fight, he didn't want to wait for
so
Edgar.
He took Clay Guida and lost.
Guida beat him. Guida lost again last night, too, against, a beast.
But Guida just wrestled him.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the fights that people started being like, hey, guy, just stop holding people down.
Yeah. Well, but, he won. Fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
he probably wouldn't have won if he didn't do that.
Win's a win, but...
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, it's boring as fuck. Absolutely. Let's see here. Matt Brown. He's scheduled to be fighting nobody right now.
They wouldn't schedule him anyone yet.
Yeah. So, last night was... what do you think about the Josh Barnett, Frank Mir? Think that was too early?
I thought it got stopped a little early, but I mean, Mir was also... I heard his explanation didn't... I watched the fight, and I watched the replay, and he wasn't just... I decided to go down to a knee so I wouldn't catch another knee.
Yeah, you decided to go down to a knee because your face met one violently.
I decided to flop down on my face real quick because I was really tired, and I wanted to take like a quick cat nap. But I mean, I do get like... Man, you do all that training, and you don't feel out, man. You feel gypped. And it's
Yeah.
because some other dude just thought, and like maybe he wasn't out. I don't think he would. I mean, he got right up.
I think he was. I think he got rocked. He got dropped. That knee dropped him, and then
What
when
fight
he hit
hasn't Frank Mir got rocked?
well, that's the other thing. When Frank Mir gets rocked, he's pretty much done. I don't think he's come back.
No,
so it's
Garrett
like,
was destroying him, and he came he was getting
that's
picked
true.
apart, and then
But
he
that
ripped
was-
his arm off.
yeah, but that was on his. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad Josh Barnett won.
Brock Lesnar was mauling his face like a goddamn bear,
Yeah.
and he fucking got the ankle lock. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, he's a comeback
But
guy.
it's hard to tell because he was on the ground when he was getting it's like you can't tell if he was rocked. He was definitely getting hit the fuck, but he wasn't rocked. Like usually,
and mad props to Barnett. Like that
Yeah.
dude's hilarious to listen to, and he's
Yeah.
fun to watch. But yeah, man, I think he's always going to be one of those top 10 fighters. But I don't see him winning the belt.
Barnett.
Anything can happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see either of those guys winning the belt. Like Mir, kind of.
No, I think
inconsistent.
Mir's time's kind of passed.
Yeah, I think they're both kind
I
of,
don't-
but they'll be fun fights. I think they'll be able to put up a good fight. Make
Oh yeah,
entertaining
no,
fights.
they've still got probably
Yeah.
5-6 good fights left in each one of them.
Dude.
Ben Rothwell looked pretty good last night.
Yeah, that my fucking my feed cut out.
But Brandon
But-
Vera, I don't, man.
That's another guy. It's just there's a lot of guys in that division where they're like,
It's like 1 in 7
Yeah.
for his last 8 fights or something ridiculous.
yeah. I mean, he looked good. What was his last fight against? He looked good when he came in and fought.
Shogun.
Yeah, That was a
Yeah.
good, even though he lost that fight.
Oh, he was rocking
but he looked
him,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
like that was a great fight.
Yeah.
But then to go up, man, and Rothwell's such a big guy, and he's actually got his conditioning down to where, he started doing the Clay Guida thing.
That was awesome, dude. Yeah, that was fucking sick. I was like,
what is he doing?
that's a smart strategy, man. The other guy's kind of, he's wilting a little bit, like, and if you got enough energy, because that was like, wasn't that towards the end of like the third round or some shit?
Yeah, well,
So-
I mean, like the beginning, I don't think it went because he still knocked him out.
Let's see, Brandon Vera KO third round, yeah. So,
I think it was early in the third.
but it's like he knew that he had, so he's like, let me just it would have sucked if he did that and then just blew his energy and then Vera came back, but wouldn't have sucked. But it would have been a bad decision definitely on his part.
That Korean dude, Lim or Lin or
Oh yeah, the South dude, he's huge. That guy is gigantic.
6'3",
And
fighting
he's like
170.
he's just a meathead though. He had strong fucking punches because he's a huge dude, but he was getting hit a lot. Not like his
Yeah,
defense
no
was
technique.
good
He
at
just
all.
was like, I'm gonna hit you harder than you hit me.
He's just, I'm going to beat you down before you can beat me down. So let's start beating. And
and
then,
that Kraus dude is no joke when it comes to striking and everything. So I mean, but again, no joke compared to what is that guy? Is not going to take some of those Johnny Hendricks shots.
what guy? What are you talking about?
The Korean guy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
What weight
fighting
class was
style.
Was that middle?
170. That was 170. That's welterweight.
You know what? These fighters, like I was looking. It was I think it was 145 or maybe it was one of the lighter weight classes, and I swear it looked like an old, like welterweight or something. These everybody's getting bigger in their weight classes. They're just getting better at cutting weight.
Well, plus all the pictures are like glamour shots of them all fucking greased up and fucking.
Well, I mean, when I'm done masturbating to those, I'm talking about like when they're in the ring. Like there's just
the other big guy. Well, a lot
Yeah.
of them are real short though.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, body type, they look bigger than they used to look. Like, there's a lot more muscle mass in the lower divisions. But, yeah, I guess it could be a height thing, too. It's hard to
I mean, Demetrius Johnson or whatever, so he's like 5'2" or 5'3".
But you can tell he's, like, the size of a peanut. He's pretty small.
What other fights? The Amish guy versus
Who's the Amish guy? I saw your tweets. I was like, "What the fuck are you?" I saw him today, so I didn't know who you were talking about.
Hey, the guy that fight the guy with the green hair, Lewis.
Oh, Gaudino.
Yeah.
Tim L. Oh yeah, no, that was NSYNC versus Deadliest Catch. No, NSYNC versus Duck Dynasty. It's the fight. Although their pictures were Metallica versus Taking Back Sunday. Their pictures were vastly. The guy that looked like he was in Metallica for his Tail of the Tape looked like he was from NSYNC in the ring. But that dude, that Eric Coach guy. Oh no, wait. The other guy, the
Coke and Poirier.
No, the Tim Elliott, the Duck Dynasty dude. He was from the Ultimate Fighter, and he's like one of those scrappy fucking. He was good, man.
Yeah, he was no joke.
Yeah, there was a lot of Poirier looked good, even though it went to decision, but it's still.
I thought that should have been fight of the night.
What did get fight of the night?
That
was it the
Lim Kraus or whatever.
Oh, okay.
The North Korean.
Oh, really?
The South Korean. Yeah, he got fight
North Korean. Oh shit.
It's goddamn North Koreans.
Yeah.
Coming over winning fight of the night.
Genetically engineered. Al Iaquinta, did you see the Facebook fights?
Yeah.
Fucking demolished.
Yeah, that dude throwing heavy leather. Like everything he threw sounded like Ryan Couture can take a shot.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
That dude just walked through like most of that, and he was like just right back on it. I mean,
yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, there were some good fights. The ones before that, which one was it? There was a heavyweight fight that was fucking.
Oh, that Soa.
On not last night's. Are you talking about last night's?
Yeah.
That was kind of boring. They were both exhausted.
I liked that one because that was all heart. Dude's rib was broken. He's been crying about it for 2 rounds, and then he just comes out and with a burst of energy out of nowhere, and finally knocks the dude out when they're both about to lay down on the ground and die.
Yeah. I don't know. That was. I mean, I love that it went that way, but at the same time, when you see 2 guys at the end of the first round that are fucking exhausted.
It makes you want to be like, get into fucking shape, asshole.
Yeah, it's like
job very
that's
well.
it's your fucking job, dude. I mean, I understand you're heavyweight, but still. Even the other guy, the younger guy, the 21-year-old, like you're 20 fucking 1 years old. You're 21 years old and you can't you have shitty cardio. It's like go fuck yourself, man. What are you doing at 21? You have shit that you're going up against.
How was your cardio at 21?
Way better than my cardio at 31.
So, I agree.
So it's like you have a better genetic. There's like less of a reason for bad cardio at 21.
I know that even the best cardio I've ever had in my life, if I had a dude the size of Soa, even if I was a big dude leaning on my ass, because Soa's a legitimate 265.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's a man. That was, imagine how scary that's got to be. That was a boy fighting a god, and I know that it doesn't really matter, but man, a lot of times it does.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and was it his first fight in the UFC?
The kids.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, I guess whatever. I don't want to give him excuses. He's 21 fucking years old. He's too young to give sympathy for.
But I also think he took that fight on short notice too.
Jesus Christ, Keith! You want to suck his dick or what? Yeah, I can call him up right now. You can just put his balls in your mouth.
Call him.
Okay.
Call him up.
I don't even know his name, but I'll just talk to Siri. All right, calling out my bluff. I get it. I see how it is. We're gone for a week, and you're just like, all right, okay, I know Ray's full of shit. There's a reason his eyes are brown.
Oh, man. Yeah. Awesome fights.
Awesome. Dude, and the card before that, awesome fights. I'm trying to think of, trying to see. Wait, that's last night. Cerrone, fucking last night.
That was Wednesday.
Was that Wednesday?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Donald Cerrone on Wednesday
could not get off. He just looked like he was fucking. He looked like he was high as fuck or something. Just not into it. Every time they even came in close, it looked like he was just didn't know what to do. Wasn't quick on anything. Even if he did hit him, he waited till the guy was already in too close
Well, and
and
how
didn't
many
have
kicks?
anything on it.
Where were all of his fucking kicks, man? He's been pretty inconsistent lately. He's won out of his last 6 fights. He's 50%. He's batting 500. Lost to Nate Diaz, won Jeremy Stevens, won Gallard, lost to Anthony Pettis, which, you know, fucking who's not going to lose to that guy? Except for fucking what's
Clay
his face?
Guida.
Clay Guida, thank you. Lost to KJ, or he beat KJ Noons, and then he lost to Dos Anjos. Yeah, I don't know. It's like he hasn't.
I like the guy.
I like him too. I like him when he's on. He's like, who's going to show up? He's like seems like he's becoming one of those fighters. Like he's good if he shows up to, you know, make shit happen in the ring. Who knows? Maybe he had like the flu or a broken rib or some shit. I don't really fucking know.
But man, I don't know. Hearing Joe talk about how the 155 is the best weight division, I don't think that that's true anymore. I think, like I've said it before, 170 is right now.
Yeah.
Just
for
a
sure.
fucking murderer's row.
Dude, Joe Rogan, he gets caught up in the fucking, like he said, this is the best comeback of all time a lot of times. Even though there's probably one or two, like when Duffy got knocked out or whatever, you know. Russo knocked Duffy out. That was one of the greatest comebacks of all time. But he gets a little passionate. He's fucking the best person to listen to.
I love his commentary, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you know, he says stuff, and I'm sure if he stepped back and actually analyzed the different weight divisions, he'd probably, you know, think differently. But it's fucking exciting, that weight division, you know. I think probably maybe number 2 of stacked weight divisions.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not,
yeah,
you know, or at one point it wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, and at one point, 170 got real soft. Like, it felt like GSP had fought everyone.
Well, they've pumped up a lot. They pump up weight divisions with their show, and that's why they got the women in there, and they have the lighter dudes, because they want to pump up both of those weight divisions. So, you know, and it works for the most part. I mean, when they did the heavyweights a while back, we got a few heavyweights, although most of them just kind of fucking dropped out, but that was also...
Well, I mean, everyone that's on the show usually drops down a weight class because...
Usually. Well, yeah.
The key to that show is you got to stay on weight the whole goddamn time, for the most part.
Well, yeah. Well, and yeah, the way they did it... I mean, did you watch the first, like, seasons of that show? Like, it's gotten a lot better as far as... Because a lot of guys would come in on that first episode where they have to fight to get in the house... Or they just come, or before they even had to do that, they'd come in fucking way overweight. Like even, I think it was fucking dude. I keep blanking on his name. The dude, Clay Guida. His brother was on a season.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't think
money.
He couldn't make weight or something like that. It was ridiculous. But now it's like and plus the fucking sport's way bigger now too.
I mean, even like this last one, that Bubba McDaniels guy had to.
Yeah. That guy, did he win that? I don't think he did he?
I didn't
even remember.
That fight.
He, like, when he was on the show, John Jones would say he's awesome in the gym. He just has this mental thing. When he's like fucking, this is the
Uriah
podcast.
Hall.
Yes, thank you, Uriah Hall. That's what you're here for, Keith, to read
do
everything.
Mind.
Yeah, just do everything, read my mind. Well, not all of it. Keep some of that stuff personal. I mean, come on. But yeah, both of those guys, it's like there's no reason why they shouldn't be performing better. Well, Uriah Hall for sure, I would think, but the other guy, like, you know, well, I don't know, they both seem to have the you know, the nerves. They need to get over their nerves. They need to go.
And then the young kid that won the whole show just had a fight.
Beast.
He's only 21 or something, 24. Or,
yeah, he's young.
Who knows?
He's young. Yeah, and he looks good. Like in the show, it was like he shouldn't have won. There's no way. He's just like a wrestler. He's young. He's still learning shit, but the guy's putting shit together, man.
And he dropped down. He's fighting 170 and not 185 where he won that.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I mean, he could probably cut down even farther too. He looked a little soft. I mean, he's a big guy, but he still looked a little soft going in.
Yeah, I could see him fighting 155.
Yeah, I just don't think he's used to
He's not tall, and he's not. But I mean, he hits hard, but he's not technical.
Yeah. Well, he's not he's learning striking. So, fucking, you know.
Yeah, I got to give it up to the kid. He took it to Uriah Hall and then won his debut. So.
Oh fuck yeah, man!
Doing something right.
Fuck yeah, yeah. Dude. The fucking fight cards have been great. And I think, I don't know, especially the Fox Sports 1 cards have been good, and they've added some new. It seems like they've added some new camera angles. There's like when they're in the ground, that ground camera.
Yeah, the
fucking
floor
sick.
camera.
And they're doing like super slow mo now, like with the replays. And
ridiculously high def.
Yeah, so it's awesome. Like
Fox is definitely spending money. I mean, I don't know if it's Fox or the UFC that's actually, since they're on Fox.
I think it's UFC
Fox production.
I think it's UFC because I think what's his face? Well, I don't know. I think it's the guy. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how that shit works? But either way, they're improving it, and it's like it seems fucking cool. But that ground shot looked, that's a sweet looking shot. And the Ultimate Fighter starting soon, isn't it? I think it starts Wednesday, right?
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting, man. Chicks and dudes.
But they're the same weight class.
Chicks and small dudes. Average size chicks are
and tiny dudes.
Yeah, so if there is sex in that, it's like, because they're exactly this. That's got to be so weird.
Oh man, someone's getting choked out.
Yeah. All the guys that can't get laid are getting in the closet, giving themselves a fucking whatever. That's some. It's just for TV, but that's got to be rough. You're like, live in this house with all the free booze and food that you want. Yeah.
And we're gonna make you all, train like fucking primal apes with no extracurricular, no TV, no phone, no computer, no friends, and don't fuck each other.
Although some people go in with friends. That's happened before.
Yeah, some of the guys have met each other and stuff
What if it's just all and plus it's all fucking women fighters, so it's like, it's not like any of those guys have a chance anyway because they have a dick. They're not even they're not chicks.
Now they said they don't want the women and the men having sex, but are the women allowed to have sex with the women?
You know what? I'm setting them up. You're knocking me down, Keith. That's where I was going with that. That's where I was going. Maybe we're going to maybe Fox Sports 1 is really going to break some boundaries and have the first woman-on-woman sexual experience on TV.
I don't think it'll be the first.
Shut up. God damn it. I'm trying to set something up to sound really good, and you rain on my parade. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Your parade was pretty soggy when you.
Hey, listen, I'm not a parade.
Marching down the street.
I'm not a parade organizer. Okay, I barely can run this fucking show. So don't be just be nice.
Just don't.
I just don't. That's my word for the day. Don't. Just no.
Just don't.
I think it's just I'm preparing to like avoid rape when I go up to LA. Just like all the negative words to just come out of my mouth. Like please stop.
No.
Please stop. No. Please stop. No. Get it out of my ass, Keith. Don't do it.
Good thing I'm not going to be in LA.
Although if you were in LA, then you could put your name in that bucket, and then we could see your minute.
Yep.
What was the pause? What was you were thinking of something? Why were you thinking of? No, I'm not going to do a minute on that show. As you're like giving me shit. Was that even on the show, or was that before the show? Where you giving me shit about that? I think it may have been on the show.
It was on the show.
All right. Well, so come on, man. How many times have you been on stage? How many minutes have you done on stage?
Lots.
And you pause.
I would do it. I was just fucking with you with the pause.
No, you weren't. You are not sly enough, sir, to be fucking with me. Maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe you learned some stuff on our break. Maybe
come on now, buddy.
You were doing some training sessions on acting. You're gonna be an actor now.
Hey, man, something's got to pay the bills.
What bills? All right. You've been
on automobiles.
You've been on this show so many times talking about how little expenses are needed for your living situation. So,
I've never said anything of the sorts.
Oh yeah, you have, man. Yeah, you have.
And if so, This is a comedic show, and it's all for fun.
For fun, yeah. It's all for fuck you, man. It's all for fun. I have real bills, man. I have real responsibilities. You're
Whatever.
not there.
And, all right, Ray didn't want me to tell you guys this, but Ray is secretly a trust fund kid. If he takes down those fucking flags, it's a goddamn mansion behind him. He's in like
Shut up, dude.
He's in this banquet hall that's like 100 yards long with giant pillars.
Now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to give my help a raise because they realize
he's in the Sistine Chapel right now.
Sistine Chapel. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? When you're gonna roll big on a podcast from Sistine Chapel, man. Look up and get inspiration. Why would I be podcasting from inside a church? Isn't that a church? It's a chapel.
Yeah, but you're so fucking rich that you just bought that church to podcast.
I'm trying to not let people know that I'm worth, multi-millions of dollars.
I said you probably didn't want me to tell everyone, but you know what? Sometimes the truth will set you free, Ray.
Jesus Christ, man. We've gone over 100 episodes of multiple different people that know me, like personally know me, and nobody's fucked up as much as you have at this point. Yeah,
but why? I mean, again, I'm so far away. Granted, you are super rich and could probably just like buy my town and burn it to the ground.
Why would I do that? I mean, it's worth nothing. That's like it's a waste of fire. Okay? Jesus Christ, just buy your town. This needs to be something in your town for me to buy it and want to like burn it down. Okay?
Just your vengeful spite for me letting your secret out.
Well, maybe now you're going to have to find a new place to live, okay? Because buying the whole state of Ohio's going down. I'm owning everybody in Ohio.
That's a tall order. There's a lot of guns here. So
who do you think sold all those guns to them? Yeah.
That doesn't mean the bullets still won't kill you.
Yeah, it does. I have the switch that turns on all their safeties automatically. It's fucking. When you have as much money as me, you take the measures to be safe no matter what. It's not like I'm going to sell a gun that's going to fucking shoot me. You think I've accrued all this money from my trust fund and think I'm stupid enough to design and sell guns to fucking idiots in Ohio that are going to shoot
because
me?
You're a trust fund kid.
Fuck.
Trust fund kids are notoriously stupid.
Yeah, but I am the exception to the rule, sir. I am the exception to the rule.
I doubt it.
If a genius like myself could come up with this podcast and how well it's produced, then don't you think a genius like myself would be able to produce a few Bang Bang sticks without them being able to shoot me? Bang Bang sticks have been around for fucking ever. Have I ever been shot by one? No. Proof right there in the pudding. How's that pudding taste, Keith?
I've never seen your legs. You could have robot legs because they got shot off.
You've never seen my legs because you always want to see the third one, okay? And I'm just not going to show that to you over Skype because I don't trust the government to see my huge hog. And I don't know why you want to see it so bad to begin with. I mean, I guess you want to compare and contrast, draw some...
I don't know. Whip it out.
It's out, man. It's out. You're looking at it. You're looking at it right now.
Man, that's an ugly dick.
Hey.
You might want to go to the doctor and get that checked out.
I don't know. Have you been talking to my exes? Why does everybody say the same fucking thing when they see my dick? I need to go to the doctor.
Well, because it's not supposed to have, like...
Even fucking doctors. Why do doctors want to pass out? It's like, it's a dick, doc. Fucking don't pass out. Make it work better.
Do you have a corn? How do you get a corn on your dick? I thought you could only get that on your foot.
Listen, man. I grew up. It was either getting a corn on my dick or getting Limp Bizkit. What do you want?
Oh, that's fucked.
I know. You have to be a fan.
It almost looks like a Limp Bizkit. Oh, my God.
Well, you're not turning me on, so of course it looks like a Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Jesus. Put it away.
All right. I don't want to ruin the whole podcast. Fuck it up with my dick. But
well, that's... It's used to fucking situations up, right?
Yeah. Fuck shit up, man. Anyway, enough about my dick. What were we talking about before we got sidetracked on the most amazing thing between my legs?
About how you're a secret billionaire.
Right. Well, I guess that first part of the secret part, the key part of the secret part of the secret billionaire part is no longer a secret. My identity's been... I can't, you know, I can't hide it for any longer. I can't hide it. It's out.
So why haven't you flown me out to LA yet?
I guess I'm gonna have to fucking
cheap
do that.
Asshole.
You know, if I just start flying people out all the time, then they're gonna know. Then that's not a very good way to keep a secret. Do you even know how to fucking keep a secret, Keith? Do you understand what a secret? You don't say shit to people. Sadly, well, I shouldn't have told you.
Obviously, I just told everyone. So no, I don't know how to keep a secret.
If there's anybody,
I am the worst secret keeper.
If there's anybody that knows how to shut the fuck up and wants to be on a podcast, I'm looking for a new co-host. Just shut the fuck up on my podcast and just sit there. That's all you have to do. I'm going to start using my fucking fake Rogan as... fake Rogan's going to be my new fucking co-host. And you know what?
Jizz off it.
With my $1 billion, it's a fully functioning fake Rogan, okay? Fully functioning. Do you know what that means? Did you see Rogan's show? Do you see that stupid-looking robot that he was asking questions to? That was Model 1. I'm on Model 25, motherfucker, okay? That billionaire in those shitty seats, fucking loser. I can purchase and sell him overnight, but I wouldn't want to because I think he has herpes, and I don't know how you get that shit. I don't want it. So, fuck it.
It's a shame, all that technology, and you just mouth-fuck a Rogan doll.
First off, I do much more than just mouth-fuck it. Okay, first off, sometimes it mouth fucks me. Okay, so just get that straight. I treat robots, our future overlords, with respect. Okay, even though I have a lot of money, they don't need money. They don't need money. They need circuits, capacitors, wiring, processors. Okay, they don't need money. They can make money. Literally, they can make money because they can just hack right into my bank account and just make me money. That's how that's how, after I have blown my inheritance on fucking prostitutes and hookers, and which are different, by the way, and porn stars, and
what is the difference between a prostitute
heroin,
and a hooker?
And a few islands that happen to sink because a fucking asshole was a really good island salesman, okay? Just because I blew through my inheritance doesn't mean I can't rack that shit back up, okay? And I've been racking that shit back up. And I don't even remember how, just because I have so many thoughts of $1 billion ideas going through my head that it's just a waste of my fucking time to tell you everything, Keith. Everything. It's like, why? Why waste my time? My time is worth money. Your time lives for free in a house his grandpa built.
It's not my grandpa even.
Whatever.
It's my stepdad's grandfather.
Yeah, I think the best way for this to work between us, Keith, is for you to just say, yes, Ray.
No, I can't do that, Ray.
Fuck.
When you're consistently wrong like this, I have to correct you.
Listen, it's not I'm wrong. It's that the reality you're living in is so delusional and faded into like a smorgasbord of idiocracy that you can't understand what's really going on in this world. You can't understand the complexity of the control that I have over everything. You think the internet's free. Come on, man.
It is.
The internet's free. You think the internet's free.
If you sit in this room, it's free.
That's true. That's true. I guess you got me on that one. Okay, every once in a while, fucking broken clocks right twice a day, Keith. Good job. You got your one. Maybe in 12 hours you'll get right again. Okay.
No, I've correctly corrected you. Like, I don't know, 6-7 times so far on this podcast alone.
Ooh, my name's Keith and I can count to 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I lost count. I had to switch to another hand, and then like the thumb. Is that really a finger? Did I really count that? I don't know.
I mean, after 3, I usually stop keeping track anyway. Because I'm like, well, he's already been wrong 3 times. It's just going to keep happening.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't. I thought you were a different type of person, Keith. I thought you were trustworthy. I thought you were honest, and I thought I thought you were able to keep a fucking secret. But you know, that's fine. And you think I'm gonna fly you out on my personal jet?
Wow.
I'll buy a freighter plane, prop plane, and you can sit in the back with the fucking chickens and goats. How about that? You can fly to LA.
Flying chickens and goats in a fucking...
Because have you ever seen a TV show, Keith? Have you ever seen a TV show where people fly in shitty planes? That's what's in shitty planes. That's how fucking chickens...
That's like a shitty bus.
Chickens cannot afford... Okay, real jets.
Who crates up chickens and flies them in a plane?
Mexicans.
Why? Mexicans can't afford planes?
They can't afford jet planes. They can afford cheap prop planes for their goats and chickens.
How cheap is a prop plane, you think?
$3.50.
That's still...
$3.50 from here to Ohio. Mm-hmm. That's right.
I don't think that's correct, sir.
Because you don't think doesn't mean it's not right.
Well,
the fact that you said think would imply that you can think, and clearly that, in essence, voids any opinions you would have over this situation, or any situation for that matter. I think I'm pretty sure that you have no basis for anything to be said ever.
Shut up.
Well, that's kind of, we have to talk. I mean, it's a podcast. You can't just shut up.
Staring contest.
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Go.
This is a treat because I am such a fan of podcasts, and I feel like we're really good.
Oh, my eyes hurt. Whew. Fucking make me cry my own tears on my own podcast, Keith.
You bested me, sir.
Well, at least Bert Kreischer liked it. Bert Kreischer was a fan of that, even though you blinked during you interrupted him complimenting the show while you blinked, and then it's very rude.
Well, you threw up a distraction. You threw sand in my eye.
It's not my fault.
It was digital sand.
It's not my fault that fan of show Bert Kreischer would call in and compliment us on how epic this episode is. Okay, that happens all the time. He calls in all the time.
And no, Dogga, you can't be the new co-host. I just had to throw that out there too.
Shit. I was really hoping. He's really funny.
I know. But
way funnier than
he can't do it.
I see if Jill's daughter can come on the show, be a co-host.
I heard she has a substance abuse problem.
Perfect. You got to catch those substance abuse problems in children early. That way she can be on the show when she really fucking goes off the rails, like Miley Cyrus. Okay?
Oh, all right. We haven't talked about that.
No.
What's the big fucking deal, bitch? Like that.
Who's bitch? Who are you talking to? Her or me?
Everyone.
Oh, because
that was a general
that was like the
we've seen this.
Oh yeah.
1,000 times before.
Yeah, right? But it's like
it wasn't even that crazy. She didn't pull her kid out.
It's not
fucking
not. Yeah, it was horrible. It was bad.
She looked goofy.
She didn't look goofy. Goofy looks hotter than her. She looked like she was wearing spandex shorts that were made for an actual doll. Like, I don't know how her legs were probably turning purple by the end of that shitty song. And she kept sticking her fucking tongue out like a person that doesn't know how to keep their fucking tongue in her face. Okay?
Still doesn't bother me because I wasn't watching it.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for all the hype about it, I would have never seen it.
The funniest things about Miley Cyrus are the Vine videos. I'm sure there's non-Vine videos as well of her music video, and people just like sing along to it accurately as if she was singing the right? It's great stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I seriously don't give a shit about her. I don't care. It's.
But I mean, to me, it was what Like, yeah, she was
She's
a fucking...
trying to be every other chick in that age range that's trying to be that. Like Madonna tried to do...
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
They all went through their... I was a teen idol.
Yeah.
Now I'm a slut face.
Yeah. So it's like child actors that grow up and they get another role and they want to go as dark, like fucking what's her face from
or they just get really bad into drugs.
Yeah, wait, bad? Yeah, bad into drugs. Horrible.
Bad into drugs.
Hopefully I'll run into Miley up in LA and I'll get her on the podcast. Sadly no video so you can't see her tongue out while she's talking. I really like to sing on the MTV Music Awards. Right?
I don't know, man. She could put that to work. Like, maybe that was advertising.
Definitely. I mean, if she stuck her tongue in that dude's ass during the show, fucking future.
Ooh,
she's got a future.
Beetlejuice?
I don't even. Did he look like he looked like a referee?
Yeah, he had like the Beetlejuice suit on.
No, I haven't watched Beetlejuice in fucking forever, man.
Oh shit! Did we just say it 3 times?
Oh, what happens? What's gonna happen?
Oh fuck! Nah. I don't know.
Does it work digitally? There wasn't Skype back when they made that movie. So what's the reality of that situation? Since Keith fucking knows every goddamn thing ever, what happened?
I'm not sure if there's we have to be in the same radius or if it works over a digital format. Like you said, it wasn't discussed in the movie. So I'm gonna say that we unleashed Beetlejuice because there I said it again.
Hey man, that guy needs a career. He hasn't done shit for a while. Jackie,
but I don't have a small town around, like a small fucking model town where he lives in, so I don't think he's gonna come here.
What? Wait, hold on.
So maybe we just unleashed him wherever he was.
Maybe he spawned from the village that you spawned from.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
I would have heard the lore of Beetlejuice in my small village.
Yeah. No, but what if he just spawned
Jesus,
there now?
How many times have I said it now? This guy...
What?
This guy's I keep saying Beetlejuice.
Oh no!
Jesus!
What happens if 3? We need to get somebody calling in, and we will all 3 people say Beetlejuice at the exact same time.
Yeah, where does he go?
Where does who go? Beetlejuice?
If you get 3 people in 3 different areas and they all say it at the same time, does he split into 3 smaller Beetlejuices?
You know what's going to happen? It's going to be...
What is the plural of Beetlejuice?
I'm telling you right now. What happens is the Beetlejuice movie and the Multiplicity movie blend, and when you have 3 people say Beetlejuice at the exact same time, you get 3 different Beetlejuices.
Get like the clone retard version of Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Man, I don't want that one.
Yeah, it'd probably be whoever calls in. We'll give them the retard one, and not the retard one. We'll give them the Riri one. It's a nicer way of saying retard. Just call them Riris, right?
Oh,
is that politically correct?
I think something like that.
See? Fuck yeah, man. We're totally PC.
Either that or Tard.
Tard is good. Tard. That is a good one. It rolls off the tongue. Tard. ARD. ARD is a good way to end any.
I just love how all these words that are actual like medical words are now considered like slur or slang for like a midget. You can't call a little person a midget, even though midget, I'm pretty sure midget's a technical term.
I'm pretty sure midget's a technical term. What is the definition for midget? Small. What was that? This is the greatest podcast ever.
2 definitions of midget. The first one is a person who is markedly small.
There you go.
Somebody who is markedly small. That is... Good job, Keith. Good job.
And retarded is also a technical term. So why can't you call a retarded person retarded?
I don't know, man.
Don't call them they're mentally challenged, or I don't know.
It's
like
people fucked it up.
They all sound demeaning at the end, right?
Yeah, because you're short.
Fucking midget.
That's like, just here's the thing. Kids are short. They don't get mad at being called short, okay? Short. People are short. They're short. That's because they're not tall. They're short. So everybody that's short is a midget.
Yeah, quit crying about it, you fucking midget. Or someone throws you.
Yeah. Yeah, man, because you're light. Like, that's way easier to throw you than some fucking Miley Cyrus bitch.
I don't know. She's pretty small.
I know. She'd be like a boomerang. Bend over! And then you throw her and she, like, just comes right back. Like syphilis. I know, herpes.
Man, I will say that outfit, like, what was wrong with, like, they were like, yeah, that makes your ass look good.
No.
Or no one said, hey, that kind of is way too small and kind of gives you this weird wedgie look where your ass looks like a horseshoe.
It's like you have a small ass. You're wearing something that makes your ass look smaller. Like that's a guy going into a porn situation where he starts before he goes to shoot his porn. He goes and spends an hour in a freezer. Like that's what that guy's working with. It's
whatever gay dude that dressed her needs
I don't
smacked.
know. That's probably the problem. There wasn't a gay dude. There was probably some idiot that's like, this is gonna look totally hot, even though I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I'm straight. Gay people know how to dress. Are you kidding me? You just insulted gay people. I mean, we're trying to be politically correct, but when you say
that's
something
like Russia.
wrong,
Russia just recently passed a law that you cannot publicly support homosexuality at all. So they've just essentially outlawed the rainbow.
well, man, so they're never gonna no more reading rainbow.
No more reading rainbow. No more. The Flintstones. They're gonna have to change the theme song because you can't have a gay old time.
Oh no.
There's some Christmas songs where
fucking Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright done.
What the fuck? What happens if Rainbow Bright gives out our government secrets and she needs asylum like Snowden does? Now Russia will not give her amnesty or whatever the fuck he got because her fucking first name is Rainbow.
I heard
it's her parents' fault, not hers.
If they find out that unicorns are real and they live in Siberia, they have to shoot them now because unicorns are also involved with this whole rainbow.
Listen, fuck unicorns
scheme. It's all the same.
I will shoot if a unicorn were to trot down my street. I would shoot that thing with my fist. Okay, because fuck unicorns.
But I will say, like, as a country that might need a little bit of a gay touch up, Russia's got to be right up there at the top of the list.
Dude, no.
I don't know that I've ever seen a picture of Russia where it didn't look like, I don't know, post-World War III Detroit.
Okay. There's a video online of a Russian, quote-unquote, gym, which is really a park with, like, bars, like different bars, like things, and they're all working out. Like that, right there, it's like, come on. Like the huge percentage of everybody there.
They know how gay tracksuits look. Like everyone's rocking a velour tracksuit. Like that's pretty gay, guys.
Well, here's the thing. It's like you look at politicians in the U.S. It's like usually the politicians that are so against, like the people that would love that law to be passed in the United States.
With the Dixon
are
maybe
the ones,
they're like the Jim Haggards of country.
The whole nation. Maybe it's just like the whole nation of Russia is in denial of their homosexuality.
Oh man, I bet it gets cold up there.
Maybe that's why it was the Cold War, because they wanted to fuck us, but we're like, fuck no, we are straight. Okay, the United States is a straight motherfucking country. Y'all
we gave them the cold shoulder.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why they named it the Cold War, because they were like, we want to fuck you, and we were like,
yeah.
That's right. And then they were like, no, come, comrade, I fuck you, it's cold, let's warm. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
So that's essentially why they call it the Cold War.
I think we're figuring shit out, man. I think if Dan Carlin from Hardcore History is listening to this, feel free to expand on that, because you're the boss, man. We're just throwing shit out there, kind of discovering. We're like the archaeologists of truth, and Keith just uncovered.
We're the Lewis and Clark of truth.
We are the fucking Indiana Jones of podcasting truth.
Well, you're short round and I'm indie.
Can't believe you would say that. Short round. Call me a little Asian boy. Was that the kid? Was that the same guy that was Data in Goonies?
I'm pretty sure.
Booty traps. Fucking love Goonies, man.
Booty traps.
Booty traps. I need to watch Goonies again. There's a lot of old movies that I need to rewatch again. Fucking. I just watched that Pain and Gain movie. The Mark Wahlberg. The Rock was in it.
Yeah.
Michael Bay.
It's supposed to be
shitty.
Based on a true story.
Yes, they kept saying that the whole time throughout the movie. I'm sure it's, if you watch it, I'm sure it's very loosely based on a true story.
Oh, yeah.
That movie could have been fucking amazingly hilarious if a talented director directed it. But because Michael Bay...
I don't like Michael Bay.
He's a shitty... The best thing he does is action movies, and he does
he's
those
not even
horrible.
good at those.
No, he's good. Actually, fuck action movies. The only thing Michael Bay is good at is filming an explosion. That is it. Or streets covered in water.
He's not even filming that, though. It's all digital.
Fuck.
It's still just nerds doing. He's just telling nerds what to do.
It's true. Michael Bay sucks. Period. Michael Bay is worthless. And this movie...
You know how awesome Transformer movies could have been?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It could have been really cool.
And you know what? He ruined Shia LaBeouf for me. And Shia LaBeouf ruined Shia LaBeouf for me. But
when he got beat up by that fat dude...
That was awesome. He's like, okay, it's good.
I was like, wow, this...
Got his comeuppance.
He's like, I'm an action star. I was with Bruce Willis.
I am on team Joseph Gordon-Levitt, no longer team Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. But it could have been good. There was some... the saddest thing, the thing that made me hate the movie the most, not that I hate the movie, but... I rented it on Redbox. It's definitely like you don't feel like you're wasting $1.20 renting it. It's like if you want to throw something on in the background while you do your taxes, by all means, go rent that movie. It'll help you focus on anything other than the movie. But the scene that really pissed me off the most was the scene with the dude from The Hangover, the Asian dude that's in everything now.
Ken Jeong.
Ken Jeong. He plays, he's like a small character in it, but he plays like, those infomercials where it's the dude that's like, I have made so much money from real estate and these are the things, like that's the character he plays. And there's a scene where Mark Wahlberg is in one of his conferences and the back and forth that they had during that was one of the worst pieces of acting I have ever seen in a high budget movie Well, I haven't watched that many high-budget movies, I guess, but it was fucking horrible. And Mark Wahlberg can only act well with a good director.
I like some of his movies.
That's exactly...
But you know what? I just went to the movie store, and apparently...
Movie store? Wait, what's a movie store?
Yeah, we have those around here still.
Like a Blockbuster type of store?
Yeah,
those are still around? Jesus Christ, Ohio, get it together. There's machines that do all that stuff.
Yeah, those suck, though. I want to go through and browse. Like, those machines don't have...
Yeah, you go on your phone, and you just, like, browse. And then you just, like, where do I find this? Like, oh, it's down the street. Anyway, go ahead, browse.
All right.
I got it. I actually agree.
These stars are in, like...
I actually agree with you on this one, Keith.
4 movies a year that you don't even hear about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're getting as many knockouts as Matt Brown, but nobody hears about them.
7 Psychopaths is one I just watched not that long ago.
Isn't that the one? Who's in
Christopher Walken, Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah. I think I watched. I suck at watching movies. I used to be addicted to watching movies. I worked in a movie theater, worked at Blockbuster, at the same time, fucking watched zillions of movies, addicted to movies. Nowadays, fucking incredibly difficult to give a fuck about what the movie is. And I don't know why. I think it's just because there's so many options now, and I'm usually working or whatever. So maybe I should just put my dick
I've been binging out on Netflix on, like, I don't know, like, I get into little spurts. Recently, they've been, like, medieval type movies.
Like what? Can you think of any?
One I just watched was Ironclad. Wasn't that bad.
That's good rhyming there too.
Solomon Kane was one I watched not that long ago, which is pretty good.
Go back. What was the other one about?
Oh, Ironclad.
Yeah.
It's about like a Knights Templar knight who would come back from the Crusades.
Okay.
And it's all, I think it's actual history about...
it's movies, though, so it's...
no, loosely based.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
About, like, the Magna Carta and all that shit getting signed over there.
Wait, that's a medieval thing? Magna Carta?
Well, the term Magna Carta, I think, is just a term that's been used for different documents of that. I could be wrong.
Man,
whatever.
You are smart, Keith.
Paul Giamatti was in it, and he was the
good.
king.
He's always good. Usually.
Brian Cox was in it. And
well, he's got a cool last name.
Well, he was the chief in Super Troopers. He'd been in a million things.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Who else was in it? I don't know. It was a pretty good movie.
I've been watching that fucking, it's a TV series. I think there's 2 seasons. All the Way Down, All the Way Around. It's the one with fucking Ewan McGregor and his buddy, and they ride motorcycles all around the world.
I've seen that on Netflix.
Yeah, it's good. It's the first season's good. I guess they did another one, and it's a long way down or all the way down. I think they may have gone through Australia. They may have done another route. Fucking entertaining. I mean, it's just seeing them ride fucking motorcycles. I mean, they're doing like 300 plus, or I mean, depending on the terrain, like 300 miles a day, and like some areas they went through like Russia and where was Borat from?
Kazakhstan.
Then back up to Russia, then back through like Mongolia, and then like it was crazy stuff. Because the roads and just the infrastructure and like what they have to do to get through it, it was pretty good. And then I'm looking forward to watching the other one. And then it's cool to see somebody like Ewan McGregor, who has almost as much money as I do, actually put himself out there in a dangerous situation where he's like, he's really into motorcycles and stuff. I mean, I had to get rid of riding my motorcycle because it's just, when you're worth as much money as I am, it's just not worth it in the long run to know, like...
You don't want to pull a Ben Roethlisberger.
You don't want to pull a Ben Roethlisberger. You don't want to pull a fucking... Frank Mir. You don't want to pull a Beetlejuice. You just don't want to pull a lot of things when you're on there. And, I can't have 5 Fortune 500 companies go belly up just because I want to ride a motorcycle. So it's awesome that, a rich, mediocre, famous guy, I think he may have been in one of those sci-fi movies, that big franchises. I think he made some money from that. He's in some drug movies. He's done some good things. He's probably made a few bucks, but it's like, it's cool to see a quote unquote rich person riding a motorcycle across the world. It's really, it's like watching that for me. For me, it's like slumming. It's like it's like if you were to go to stand-up comedy, like not stand-up comedy, but open mic. Very similar to like how you view the open micers that don't know what the fuck they're doing and like think that they're funny. That's
still me.
It's very similar to... Okay, well then you don't know. So it's like Joe Rogan looking at you.
Yeah.
And then like, it's some of the like the draw is just like the pity, like how sad and depressing the life of somebody like that only got to that level was able to do. See, you're starting though, so it doesn't really apply. But if you had been doing this for, if you're doing this for a few more years and you're still doing the same, what is that show called that you do the comedy at the pool hall or whatever it's called? Like if you're still doing that shit in a few years, then then clearly you've reached the middle, and you're settled in. So it's just but it's really to see the dysfunction, and you're just waiting for the tears to fall at any moment because you realize that they just don't understand how to fucking live a successful life. You know, it's really sad. But at the same time, it's entertaining because everybody loves to see a car crash. So watching Ewan McGregor on this show, that I can't think of the name, it's really not that important that you know the name of the show because you're listening to this show, and I don't want to promote shows that are like beneath us. I think we should just talk about things that are at least at our level or close to our level. So I don't really want to look up even the name of that show. But I'm sure if you Google, maybe Google might even give a shit about it. But if you Google Ewan McGregor and motorcycle and maybe Netflix, it might come up. But I've been watching that the past few days, and you know, it's really changed my life. You know, giving me a new perspective on the people below me as far as
Jesus, what are you gay for Ewan McGregor? Why don't you keep going on about him?
You know, there's a scene where they're both jumping in a river naked, and I called the producers, I called the editors, and it's impossible to get the unedited footage without the pixelation, and it's really frustrating. You know, it's really frustrating. I don't know how many fucking companies I ended this weekend buying and selling just because nobody would fucking give me that footage, you know, and apparently it's not working out. So, you know, it's funny that you would say that because, you know, I hear he's got a nice dick. You know, not quite as nice as mine. I mean, clearly with the corn, who has a fantastic dick with a corn on it? Really? I mean, who does besides me? You know, besides me.
Maybe a gay guy whose boyfriend just ate some corn on the cob.
Fucking lucky gay guy, you know, lucky gay guy. I guess that's a lucky guy, you know, because at least he's close. Or a straight guy
whose girlfriend had some corn on the cob.
That's true. Even better. Even better. That's good too, because let's get it back in the heterosexual storyline of myself instead of the gay one, because that's not good. I'd like to get laid at some point.
Maybe on your trip to LA.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to make sure my sleeping bag is zipped up tight and locked because Daga and Yuck, I just don't know about those guys. I don't know. I'm going to wait. If I wake up with balls in my face, I'm leaving. Leaving.
Oh, don't be a pussy.
I'm not going to be a pussy because pussies don't have to deal with balls in their face. That would be an asshole. Assholes have to deal with balls in their face. Okay?
Are you quoting Team America?
No, I'm just saying like logistically, if you're fucking a chick, your balls are in the face of her asshole. So
assholes have a face?
Yeah. Well, they have an eye. So that's part of a face. Okay?
You got me there.
I know I do. And they speak sometimes. They speak in tongue. It's full of hot air. It's like it's more a face than some people's actual faces. The asshole.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know you know what I'm talking about.
But I think you know a little too much about what you're talking about.
Hey, just because I'm a brilliant motherfucker, you don't need to point that out and make yourself feel stupid just because I happen to know more about a subject that we happen to be talking about than you do. This is not a competition. We're on the same team until...
But it is, and I win.
Until I get some applications in to fill in for Keith Spurlock. Again, if you want to be the co-host on the show, you have to be able to shut the fuck up. And you have to be able to shut the fuck up. Do you remember Dogga wants to call in. And I don't know the number. I forget the number.
Did you just really ask me if I remember the number?
I know. I can't.
I only remember 2 phone numbers. And I used to have a brain full of them.
Yeah, dude. I barely remember mine when I have to write it down.
I actually wrote mine down wrong recently.
Yeah, but that's because you're Riri. You're Riri. Yeah. So what was I talking about? What were we talking about? Oh shit, he's calling you.
No, that is someone tweeted something with our name in it.
Yeah, I think it was Daga. So what were we talking about? Where were we at? Where are we at right now? Where are we?
On your mom.
Okay, let's move away from my mom. Nobody wants to catch anything. So let's move away from that, and then we'll talk. We'll get back into this. Where were we before we got on my mom? Desperation mode.
Well, I was getting drunk before I got on your mom
Okay.
because
Okay. Well, that's the best way to do it.
you kind of had to be, but
Yeah. No, I totally see. It's crazy how at the beginning of this episode there was a lot of conflict between you and me, and now it's crazy how when you bring mothers into it, how somehow you find peace. You find the connection that you had maybe lost. Maybe we lost something while we were on break. We took a week and a day off. And
plus me being your stepdad now, you have to listen to me, or else I'll ground you.
Ground me. Oh, that's so funny. Where's my fucking allowance, Dad?
Hey, ask your mom.
I took out the trash. No. That's Dad's responsibility. That's
Ask
why I
your
haven't.
mom.
That is
Ask
exactly
mother.
why I haven't had an allowance in 6 years.
Jesus Christ, I'm going to the bar. I can't stand you or your mother.
Boom. Hello.
Yes. Is this the Inspired Disorder podcast?
No. This is the Inspired Disorder podcast. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. So are you ready to take over? Get rid of Keith here.
I think I'd be good because I'm usually pretty quiet on the mic. I don't talk over other people.
Okay.
I can pretty much keep it cool. I got a little bit of a stutter, but I think I can keep that under control.
Okay, that's good. I'm liking what you're saying here. I don't know about the stutter thing.
Yeah.
That's definitely a mark against you. But if you're just gonna shut the fuck up, then nobody's gonna hear the stutter. So it's good.
Dude, they wouldn't let me say the Pledge of Allegiance when I was in 4th grade because I had the stutter.
Well, yeah, you don't want to disrespect the flag. Jesus, why would you want to do that with a stutter?
I cried, and I tried to bring charges up against them as discrimination.
Yeah. That
But
didn't work, though.
I don't mean to change the subject or anything, Ray, but when I see you next week, I can't really guarantee it. I'm not going to fuck your brains out, bro.
I told you, Ray. I told you.
Well, at least there's a percentage where you said you can't totally make sure that's not going to happen. So there's a point where maybe you'll forget or you'll get distracted or something like that, and my brains will be unfucked in place. They'll still be in my head without being fucked out.
I'm not going to forget. I already put a reminder on Siri to remind me every night that I'm there.
Okay. Well, hopefully Siri gets drunk and doesn't remember to tell you, because that happens sometimes.
And also, I really love corn, bro. So I'm sold.
Uh-oh.
All right, hey,
I'm from Wisconsin.
I'm gonna give Dogga his first chance at co-hosting because I gotta go piss and grab a beer.
Okay.
So, good luck, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to keep it cool here. All right.
Okay. So there's
those buttholes, yeah. Oh, what beer, cheese, yeah. Those peppers. Ew.
Wait,
how am I doing so far?
You're doing horrible, man. You're supposed to not say
Okay.
anything. Yeah, you're not supposed to say
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
No cheese curds. No Packers.
Okay.
There's no beer, whatever kind of beer you guys drink up in Wisconsin. No comments.
Miller Lite.
No Miller. That you drink Miller Lite in Wisconsin? Is that what you drink?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Milwaukee, baby.
Oh, is it
All right.
from
Well,
Milwaukee? Okay.
let's get this a little bit more. Let's get this a little bit more inspired disorder-y.
Okay.
I'll keep it down. So let's talk Ewan McGregor's dick here.
And
So-
Ewan McGregor's okay.
He's got a decent sized one, or what? You said you saw it personally. I missed that part. I went to advertising.
I've heard there's been rumors amongst the Illuminati of people that I communicate with that are the movers and shakers of the world that I discuss, and it's been brought up a few times that Ewan's got a nice hog, and I'm watching the show. And of course there's the scene that's like the scene in every show where the guys get naked and they jump in a river. Like any show you would watch on TV or on Netflix, there's always the scene. It's like so overdone, but not really, that there's the guys that jump in the river. And, you know, I was looking forward to this scene the whole time, knowing that it was going to come up. And what do they do? What do they do on fucking Netflix, where it's not even on cable TV? They pixelate the fuck out of the dick, and I don't know. I have no idea what it looks like.
Okay, and at what time in the movie do you know the time exactly where I can go and maybe check this out for research purposes?
Absolutely.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Well, see, you're becoming a great co-host because you want to do research, you want to look things up, you want to clarify, and you agree with me. And those are all great things to have when you want to be a co-host of the show. So,
no, I know that I wasn't here for most of that conversation, but I can almost assure you that whatever Ray said is completely wrong. And
so
I would
wasn't
furthermore like to interrupt him just a bit more to tell him how wrong he is once again. Okay, but go ahead.
Just so you know what I was wrong about. We were talking about talking about Ewan McGregor's dick again, but apparently I wasn't waiting to see his dick the whole time. So Keith says I'm wrong about that. I didn't actually want to see it, and I wasn't disappointed about it.
See, I got I learned good research and all that from our podcast, Get in the Corner, because we always research extensively. We always prepare way before.
Yep.
We always have a schedule that we keep, and we're just really on point with that stuff. And we have a stats guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but
you shouldn't know his name. That's actually better that you don't. Yeah, you should fuck that guy. Stats guy. That's his name. Stats guy. What's up, Stats guy?
Well, I asked the I asked the research guy what his name is, because you know he's got to research that shit. That's what he's there for.
Yeah.
But so you guys guys like
back to your show, Get in the Corner. By far the most like highly structured, produced, well produced. Like I've been on thousands of podcasts aside from this one, the best podcast ever. I've been a guest on, a featured guest, very, highly requested guest on many shows. And I have to say, when I was on your show, it was like stepping into the best lazy river of my entire life. You relax. Your feet are soaking in warm water with the hint of urine, and you float down, and you don't have to think of anything because you just let the water carry you. Your show is like water. Bruce Lee, when he was talking about Be Like Water, he was talking about Get in the Corner podcast, because being on your show is water. It's the most comfortable, fluid thing that I've ever been a part of.
See, that's good to hear, because that's exactly what we were going for. We were like, we need to get these people relaxed. People are really stressed out. They got all kinds of, wars going on with Syria. You got your jobs not going so well. Kids are freaking screaming, stress, bills. You needed something relaxing, something soothing. You need soothing voices, and both Yuck Nasty and I have. I mean, it's all over the web that our voices are extremely soothing, and we're extremely easy to understand.
Absolutely.
And that's just what we're going for, and we just want you to be relaxed while we rape your brain,
Yeah.
And I mean rape in a good way. I think there's good rape and there's bad rape.
Are you supporting rape culture?
Yeah.
The mind raping?
Well, no. I mean, there's good rape and there's bad rape. Yeah. Obviously, the bad rape we don't like to,
it's
promote.
It's called bad rape. Clearly,
say it again?
That's why they call it bad rape. I mean, they clearly titled it correctly when they came up the definition. I mean, there's people like to generalize rape, but there's good and there's bad, and that's bad rape. Nobody likes bad rape.
Yeah, when you go to court, if somebody goes to court, they have to determine whether it's good rape or bad rape, because there's a big difference in sentencing there.
Absolutely.
They're like, he's here for rape, and the judge will stop him right there, and he'll say, is this good rape or bad rape? Because obviously it'll go two different ways, but...
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of rape, I can't wait to rape you, Ray. I'm not trying to be... I mean,
Was it a good rape or a bad rape?
No, it's gonna be the worst rape ever.
Yeah, that one's going to be a 10 to 15 type rape, a bad one. So you gotta, but I'm not going to do it when you're awake, bro. I'll make sure you're nice and passed out.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, if I'm sleeping, then,
But I'll videotape it so you can enjoy it the next day.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, Keith. Like,
you need to all be watching it in the living room when he wakes up to eat breakfast or whatever.
A true co-host.
Hey, Ray, check this out. You're on TV.
Wow.
Dude, you got to see this, bro. This is awesome. You should see your face. You're all sleeping and crying. It's awesome.
I've always been proud of how my butthole bleeds. I've always been like, and I've never been able to show it to people. So, maybe.
What do you have, stigmata of the asshole?
Yeah. Every time something goes in there, people are like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I bet you got a decent hole though.
Yeah,
we'll find out in a week, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I want
for sure.
I want reports. Report back on how
the rape,
how soft and tender the rape was.
Okay.
Dude, I'll do a few Vine videos. I'll put them out there for you, bro.
Yeah, there you go. See,
make him call you Keith.
Why would I do that? That would just totally take me out of it.
That's so weird because that is my rape name. Weird.
Awesome.
You said that.
Keith. Well, then it works.
Hey,
I mean, I don't want to change your rape name. I mean, might as well keep going with it.
Every time Dogger rapes a girl, he's like, "Oh, it's Keith Spurlock 1." Check me out.
Oh yeah,
I do a podcast.
Spurlock 1.
I used to do a podcast until Dogga took over because he's a way better co-host.
Do you guys know that Yuck Nasty has a real small dick?
No, but I if I had to guess, I would have said
like
that.
it.
Yeah. Would it be categorized? I mean, there's small dicks. Some people have small dicks. That's sad. It's sad they have small dicks. But then there's the dudes that have. They call it microphallus. Does he have a microphallus? Is it something that would look like?
Is it an innie or an outie?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way. My 1.5-year-old son has pretty much the same exact looking penis. Wow. But Yuck Nasty just has bigger balls. That's all. But still, I mean, you can see it.
Yuck shaves then? Yuck must shave if he looks, or else your child is a very hairy child.
Well, every time I shave my beard, I always glue hair on his balls so he knows exactly what it's going to look like. I don't know why I just said that.
I mean,
it's
preparing
weird.
him for the future.
Subject quick.
At least you're preparing him for the future, and that's stuff that some dads they don't get into.
All these stupid Americans are worried about training their kids to be potty trained, shit in a toilet, when nobody's fucking training their little boys to deal with ball scruff. Like, ball scruff is a real issue that's facing a lot of pubescent boys that are finally getting ball hair, and then they get ball scruff, and they don't know how to deal with it. So I think
a lot of dads are overlooking the fact of telling their kids about second puberty.
Oh, second puberty, you're right.
So and that's when your dick quits working like it used to, and like when I was a kid, I could probably piss onto the roof from the ground without spilling any. Now my dick's just sad and spraying like a sprinkler every different direction. Like, why don't parents get into that with their kids? Like, hey, one day your dick's just not going to work like it used to.
Yeah. See, I think I started too early though, because he's only 1.5, and I glue it on there, and I'm trying to explain to him about it, but all he does is just keep peeling it off and eating it because he's a stupid fucking baby. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, stupid babies can do that.
For all the dads out there, I recommend waiting till 2.5, 3 years old for sure, at least, where they can start to understand shit.
That is a very, very good message to send out. Izzy Rock, if you're gonna have any more kids, I know your kids are older. Feel free to start showing them what a real man is like and gluing your beard hair to their balls. I'm sure that's going to help them out in football and gaming.
Don't even trim it. Just actually glue your actual beard
Yeah.
to their balls,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
walk around like that all day.
Yeah. See, there's.
I was gonna say I think Izzy's probably pretty selfish with his beard hair. I don't see
I
him
do too.
trimming it, even
Yeah.
for the better future of his children. I just don't see him trimming it.
I don't either. And I think
No.
that's going to be detrimental to the structure of his family. That's. I mean, I feel Izzy. I care a lot about Izzy, and I really want him and his family to succeed. Because when you're as successful as I am, I really feel like it's necessary to just put out charity and well wishes, whether they're honest or real. It doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts, right? That's what they say. The thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. So I think that it's very important for Izzy to really refocus on everything in his life and see that maybe his beard can be put to better use on the balls of his children instead of on his chin. I mean, his chin has had that beard forever. It's like remove it, share it, split the beard, put half of it on one son, half on the other. You can triple it and give some of it to his wife too. I mean, Jesus Christ, she can't grow a beard, so might as well give her something to play around with. And he can always grow it back. The shit grows from his face. It's not like it's gonna go away if he shaves it off. So that's we all care about Izzy. Let's just all kind of send our well wishes to Izzy Rock on the Izzy Rock on Twitter, and make sure that he really understands where we're coming from. That we just want the best for him, his beard, and his son's balls.
You guys
I
are
wonder
weird.
how big I wonder how big his dick is, though. If you think about it.
I
Big
went
beard.
camping with him. It's pretty big.
Oh shit!
Really?
Did he
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
your brains out?
No,
Okay.
but
Oh shit, dude, guys. Oh man, I just realized that my fucking kitchen window is open and the neighbors are outside having a bonfire.
That's what you need to share the knowledge of sharing your facial hair with your children. Okay, your ball hair.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure that they think that you're a wonderful parent already. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't imagine
so-
that you've ruined their ideals of.
So how is the porno that your kids started writing the other day?
Oh,
The five
ball,
ball,
four
four people porno that they were
I gotta
writing.
tell you, it's. I think it's good. They're hard time trying to find either a 3-nutted guy or a 1-nutted guy that can act a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Is
I
it
don't know.
coming
I think
along
it's gonna
nicely?
take off. What's that?
I said, is it coming along nicely?
Oh, I mean, it's coming everywhere. I mean, there's cum all over the place, but I mean, it's
It's a sticky situation.
the thing is, we just can't get the right actors.
Yeah. You
So
know what?
if anybody's listening to this podcast, if you know a 3-nutted guy or a 1-nutted guy that can
I've got a
just
cousin
act
with
a
a
little
nut.
bit.
Okay, first off, we got Lance Armstrong. He's not doing anything since he got busted. He's not riding his bike anymore. Well, maybe he is. I don't know. You can call him. I know him. I know his people. I know his family. I can call him. And we got Duncan Trussell.
We already tried Lance, and he can't keep his dick up, bro. So
Well, what about Duncan? Duncan, he knows Brian Redband. Redband knows boner pills. Maybe they can hook up. He's got one ball. He can make things happen, I'm sure. Right?
yeah,
Duncan
he's on a
Trussell,
close
man.
watch with those drugs, though.
Because with Duncan Trussell, you not only get a dude with one ball, but you get a dude with one ball that talks like an angry lesbian. That's like the biggest wild card ever for a children's porno movie.
I like where you're going with this. I'm going to talk to my kids and see if maybe
Okay.
you guys can. I mean, they're kind of hard to understand because they're 5 and 4, but
Yeah.
they have vision, and once they set their mind to something, I think they're going to go far with this.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know.
They can talk to
I mean-
Keith because Keith's mental state is around that age limit. I think that's where he stopped.
I'm
learning.
like, I might be 6.
See,
but,
so
I
he's
mean,
a little.
it's
Just
close.
don't talk down to him. Just like give him a little bit of respect, Keith. Just,
But it's funny that you brought that up, the five balls and 4 people, because I go outside on the deck. There's a piece of paper sitting under one of the patio chairs, and I go to scoop it up before it blows away in the wind, and I read it.
Yeah.
And in kids' handwriting, all it says on there is 5 balls, 4 people.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, everybody that's listening to this, go follow Daga on Vine, and you can see the progression of this live. You see the discovery of the, you know, I don't know if they're notes or screenplays. I mean, I don't know how much writing goes along for pornos. That might be all you need. Maybe just the premise.
That might have been the whole script.
Yeah, exactly. So he may have found a script. And it's on Vine. Dogga Baby on Vine, right? Is it still Dogga Baby, right? Or just Dogga?
Yeah, Dogga Baby on Vine. I never have time to do any Vine videos, really. They're always really quick while the kids are shutting up because I'm always around these damn kids. I don't know why they need me around here 24/7, bro.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's why I can't wait to go to L.A.
Yeah, man.
Shoot. It's going to go crazy down there. Actually, it won't go that crazy. I can't get arrested or anything. And you better be looking good, Ray, because I'm telling you what. I just think about, I just want to get all inspiry and disordery. My mind's I'm not gay. I'm happily
married. Do you
married.
use cheese curds as lube?
You got to melt them. You can, but you got to melt them because they're curdy.
Yeah.
But if you melt them, it usually works for about a minute, and then from the friction of doing the hole, it starts to curd back up and harden up. And if you
I thought it'd be like churning. I thought you almost make butter by the end of it. I mean, with churning the curds.
That's if you use milk. If you use milk and you do that, you churn it into butter.
Oh.
Or if it's cold, or if it's cold out ice cream.
That's why you got to start fucking cows, because that's how you make butter. You churn that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
You know the milk doesn't come from their asshole, right, Ray?
What? Are you kidding me? Like, really? You serious?
No,
I don't know.
And they poop all over the place,
Oh,
bro.
that's what that was. I thought that was just like.
Yeah.
I thought I was just like I was.
You
I thought
it was chocolate milk.
No, I thought I was pounding out the impurities. I just thought that was the impurities from the cheese that was getting pounded out.
Drink it though.
It looked. I mean,
milk?
it's. I thought that was like everybody wants organic, grass fed. It's like straight from the asshole, right? That's what people always talk about. Like they want milk straight from the asshole. So it's like, you know, it's all open up and take a gulp. You know, I'm down for organic shit, non-GMO. Like you can't get any more non-GMO than just milk straight from the fucking cow's asshole, right?
That's true. Coming from here in Wisconsin, I actually worked on a farm a couple times. I never had sex with any cows, but
You're missing
I
out.
let them watch me masturbate, and they were just spewing milk out all over the place, and they're all going nuts. I think they like that kind of stuff.
Probably.
But yeah, I think what you're saying is true. HMOs and all that, and urine and whatever.
Yeah. HMOs and urine aren't good. You know, that's not how you make milk. That's just not. It's not science.
Nope.
We're talking science.
Tried.
Yeah, you try. You know, but everybody wants to like grab on the dick-looking things that are hanging from the belly of the cow. That's just gay. Okay. What you got to do is you got to fucking plant your mouth on the under. You pull the fucking tail up.
You think those little tiny things look like dicks? What does your dick look like? Again, the corn maybe, but I mean,
listen, everybody. Nobody believes. Nobody believes that Keith is obsessed with my dick. But once again,
of a cow's udder with your dick. I mean, God.
I didn't say magnificent dicks. I just said dicks. Okay? We're not thinking of the entire. You're not thinking of the entire spectrum of dicks. We were talking about microphallus growing off of yuck. Okay? That maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he got the name.
Maybe that's why you have little dicks on the brain.
No, I don't have. I'm telling you,
little dicks on the brain.
I know exactly how to get milk from a cow. Okay,
Ray's going insane with little dicks on the brain.
Yes, I'm going insane.
I think I'd rather have a dick that looks like a little udder than their big tail. Seen a cow's tail?
Do you want one that looks diseasy?
Oh yeah, very diseasy. And at the end of it, it's just covered in shit and urine. It's just like it's kind of like dreadlocks at the end of a cow tail, but it's just shit and urine and.
It's what my chest looks like.
Juice.
Bringing it all back, man. Bringing it all back. Nothing like some fucking pubic hair dreadlocks covered in fucking urine and shit. Like that's what I'm, that's what I'm all about, man. Fucking natural Rastafari,
Rastafari.
For sure.
Tell me now, rude boy.
Do you guys know how to open a wine bottle without a corkscrew? I'm having a hard time here. Having a hard time. Any
Well, it's
suggestions?
a rain now. You just stick your dick down in the cork and pull it out.
Yeah, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Who's
I
got a
tried that
needle
already.
Just
But for anyone else, you take a screwdriver.
there you go, screwdriver.
That's what I need. Screwdriver. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
There you go.
Do you guys got a screwdriver I can borrow or?
Oh yeah, it's in the garage. Just go grab it.
Yeah. It's in this garage.
All right. It's right next to the tied up yuck nasty that I have out there.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
you guys bring
if
the
you-
worst out in people.
we try.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean,
It's the greatest compliment I've ever gotten.
It's flattering.
Yeah. You guys have a dirty podcast. We're more sophisticated, more.
Why would you compare us to you guys? You guys are the
Top
gold
news.
standard, okay? We are trying to fucking do the best we can to just compare to the imitations that are out there of your podcast. Like we don't
Maybe
even
Ray, but I'm just trying to get drunk.
Yeah, that's true. That's why
So
I
am I. That's why I'm trying to open up this damn wine bottle. The corkscrew broke. I ran out of beer, so now I got to drink. I mean, I guess
Do
I
you
don't
have
have to
any
drink all of
pigs?
my wife's wine, but do I what?
Do you have any pigs? You can use their
Pigs?
tail.
No, but I think the
Oh,
neighbors do. Oh, I
Oh,
get it.
shit.
The corkscrew tail.
Da.
Keith
Do you
is-
have any Swiss Army knives around?
I do somewhere. I got a Leatherman. I'll find that.
You could
fucker.
just-
I'm gonna stick it in there.
You could just push that cork into the bottle.
Yeah, but
mean-
that's barbaric.
Oh, that's
Hey, I
barbaric.
tell you what. That's
Or
what I'm doing.
you can just go barbaric and break the neck off it and
Yeah.
drink it straight like that.
Yeah, just smack that shit off on a table. Just break the top of it.
Hey, should I go over to the neighbors that are having the bonfire and ask to get a corkscrew now?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Hey,
like
get
I
that
need to give my.
corkscrew.
I just glued hair on my son's balls. I need
Actually,
some. Give him
yes,
some
go
wine.
do that, and then while you're over there asking them, hand one of them the phone, and then they will be on our podcast.
Yeah, you do that too.
I've actually never met those neighbors.
Well,
yet.
then
It'd be a
are
weird introduction.
Are you
want-
saying that you're gonna be a pussy about it? Is that what you're
I
trying
might
to tell
be.
us?
Oh shit!
I don't know if I can leave
Is this
these
an
kids
on-air
in the house.
admission? A live on-air admission?
Well, this makes me way less scared to get my brains raped if he's that much of a pussy.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean he's not even.
I'll tell you
He's
something
only
though.
gonna like rub up against one side. He's
Yeah.
not even gonna fully rape you.
He's gonna like flash me. He's gonna
Yeah.
bring a trench coat. Like I raped your eyeballs.
See there, I raped you.
You didn't want to see
No,
it. I made
I,
you.
You have no commitment to your fucking your vileness.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I will do for you guys tomorrow though.
Oh shit.
Is if they're out there, I'll wait till they're out there, and I'll have the baby go out in a diaper because when it's hot, he likes to just chill in a diaper, and I'll just put some. I have a wig here, and I'll just cut some little hairs off and make it stick out the side of the diaper.
There you go.
and
That's
send
awesome.
them out there.
Okay.
Get a little video of it, send it to you guys.
All right. I'm down.
Oh, what
You have
if I
to
wasn't
write
going
it,
to LA
you have to
and-
write inspired disorder on the diaper.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
There you go.
And to bring it to the next level, I'll shave a patch off of my beard. So I just go out there and there's a patch missing off the beard. They'll put two and two together and they
Right.
call child service.
Oh shit! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Everybody listening to this didn't hear it. It's just wait for a video from Dogga,
Yep.
probably on Vine.
I'm trying to push this damn cork into the bottle, and it's not working out that good. They really cork these things, don't they?
I guess they know how to
Holy
design
shit.
corks nowadays. Just fucking go into a bottle.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I almost had it. I love you guys for giving me this idea.
Can't even.
Got it. Boom. We're in action.
Boom.
Oh, we're in action.
That's right. That's right.
But if you
Feeling
push it
everywhere.
in, now you have to drink the whole bottle because you pushed it in.
I know, and then when the wife comes back, where's the wine?
Yeah,
I
who
pushed
doesn't?
it in.
Who doesn't?
You ever had it pushed in?
Put that shit in. Yeah. Fucking.
All right, Ray.
Damn it.
Sorry. I get caught up in pushing shit in. It's I love
I
to
go
make
to
fudge.
take a drink from the wine bottle, and the cork gets stuck in there, and I can't get anything out. Oh, I'll get
It's
it.
like a dribble.
Hey guys, don't
It's like a hamster.
don't worry, I'll get it.
It's like a hamster fucking
He's
feeder.
just like,
It's like getting drops. This wine is fucking good.
So what do you guys? Damn. The little dribble. I wish I had one of those things for the kids, because I wouldn't have to just throw the food. Because normally I just open up the closet and throw the goldfish crackers in there, but it's hard to throw water on and have them drink it. But if we have one of those things, shoot, I'd be able to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
they make those baby cages. You get them at Pet Supply Plus. And
Really?
yeah, and they fit a baby. You just throw some wood chips down.
Yeah.
You don't even have to put a diaper on them.
Yeah,
And then you get
it's
one of
wood
those
chips.
little feeder bottles and like a little bowl of food, and they're fine. You can leave for like, I don't know, 2 days.
How much do those run?
That's like $40.
Yeah, it's cheap.
That's
And the
not
thing,
too bad.
the wood chips are gonna do. The wood chips are gonna do a few things. One, I mean, then you don't have to put the diapers on, so you're saving money. You're saving money right there. But one, you're also getting the child used to like wood fragments, so to avoid any kind of like allergies that may come up later on in their life. You're getting them used to and acclimated to different types of wood. But also, when they're crawling around on that wood, it's going to toughen their knees up, toughen their shins up, toughen their hands up. And when they have to go to sleep, maybe once every couple days they go to sleep, it's just going to toughen their body up and make them stronger as an individual. So it's not only, helping you out with some free time, but it's also helping them out with some personal development and, being able
And
to
eventually,
excel.
when they fight in the Kumite,
Yeah.
they will kick Tung Po's ass.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, for $40 alone, do you know how much it would cost for 2 days worth of a babysitter?
Oh yeah,
Forget about it.
Don't get me wrong.
You're
It's
talking
$40 for the
hundreds.
cage. You still have to pay for the food, and you have to buy the wood chips. So let's round it up to 50. But still, $50
not
per
bad.
child's good.
Yeah, $50 to like keep your child safe for a couple days while you go out and have fun and live your life, like the most important thing. Then $50 is like it's pocket change for keeping your kids happy and healthy.
I just worry about them getting caught up in that wheel, all tangled up.
You
and
don't
hurt.
have to put the wheel
the
in.
Wheel
The
is
wheel's
optional. That's such a California thing because everybody's
That's if you don't
so
want a fat child.
Yeah.
But I take it from me, fat children are the funniest.
Yeah. Well, all you have to do before you consider buying the wheel, just give them a blood test, see how close they are to if they're pre-diabetic or diabetic. Just see where they stand with their blood sugar levels. And if they're they're pre-diabetic, then you can kind of throw it up in the air. But if they're already diabetic, then you might want to get, or especially if they're young and they have type 2 diabetes already, then you might want to get the wheel. But even then, I mean, that's the fun of the wood chips. It's going to take them a while to get used to it, so they're going to be running the fuck out of that place. They're going to be doing laps in that cage, just screaming and yelling in a good time, having fun, getting acclimated to the sharp, splinters going into
Well,
their
and
feet.
if you keep them locked up long enough, they work great for hunting.
Yeah, yep. You don't need a dog. It's way better than a dog.
All right, you guys got to slow down. I'm trying to write all this shit down here. This is good stuff here. I got to write this down.
The nice thing about this podcast is that we record it most of the time, so you can always listen back to it. If you miss anything, writing anything down, we'll try and go slower. But in case you do miss anything, most of the time, we archive this, because we were trying to we're trying to make the world a better place, So
well, I want to go fishing tomorrow, so I'm thinking about going to buy this cage tomorrow. So
there you go.
I got, I got that going for me.
There you go, man.
And they sink. They don't float. They sink real well. So I mean, if shit goes south, it's easy disposal. You can just throw it in the pond that you might be going fishing in.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's way easier than tying rocks.
The whole thing's just going to go down.
The other two kids.
Yeah, way easier. Rocks are one of the most difficult things to tie.
Yeah, I know, they're so round.
Yeah.
You have to be like a sailor or a Boy Scout to get the right, knot or whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. Does your guys' belly button smell weird?
Usually, yeah.
No, I'm skinny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine smells weird. I got stuff in there, I think.
Yeah, I probably have like leftovers from last night in there, but I'm waiting until after the show before I finish
saving them.
Yeah. Hey,
well, it is about time.
It is about time.
It is about time.
Well, shit, man.
Oh,
Dogga.
We just said it 3 times, just like Beetlejuice.
Oh shit, that's like, oh fuck, dude. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're
say it. Hey, say it.
What, Beetlejuice?
Oh,
did you want me to say Beetlejuice, or were you wanting to say something else?
I think the law is that he's not going to do it while you're recording for legal purposes. So when we're done, we're all going to hang up and probably get raped.
Oh well,
just so and not the good rape.
Oh, not the good rape. Oh no, not the good rape, Keith. It's going to be the bad kind. Yeah, well, it's going to get
having me on, guys.
Well, thanks for calling in, man. Everybody follow @DoggaBaby on Twitter and on Vine. Funny ass vines that you do. And I'm sure you're going to be on a bunch of podcasts that we're going to record up in LA.
Oh yeah, we're going to get some shit going. I can't wait. I'm fucking pumped. We're ready to go. When are you going out there?
I'm either going to leave. I'm going to head up there either Thursday to meet, because that's when Yuck and Jill are coming, right? And then I'm going to go either then or Friday, because Friday is Ice House, so it'll be early Friday or Thursday. It depends. I have to pack everything, get everything ready. So I'm bringing
I fly in on Friday, so
okay.
I'll see you there, bro.
Are you going to be? What time are you getting in on Friday?
Shoot, I think it's like 1:30 your time there.
Okay, cool. So, sweet, awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll see you.
Well,
I'll either be showing
dinner
up
and a lot of drinks.
Fuck yeah, man! It'll be good. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I love you guys, bro. I really
love you, dog.
Love you too, man. Don't forget to keep doing that beard pubic hair training thing, man. It's great.
Dude,
great stuff.
I think I'm gonna raise some really good children.
I think so too. I think you're on the right track, and it's really nice. I'm
baby
honored.
Cage.
Yeah, baby cage, dude. Baby cage wood chips. Don't forget the wood chips.
Get in the corner.
Get in the corner. Get in the corner.
And get stupid.
That's right. Get in the corner. Get in the corner on iTunes, and get in the corner on InspiredSwordCollective.com.
Boom.
Good night.
Night, man.
Good night. Good night.
Night.
Bye, Dogga. Cool, man. That was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
He's such a way better fucking co-host than you.
Oh, fuck you.
But he's not as cute. He doesn't have video, so that's.
Actually, I lost your video once he called in anyway.
Oh, did you really? Do you see me now though?
No.
Oh, well, maybe it shuts it off for some reason. Here we go. Not that it really matters since we're wrapping this shit up.
There you are.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, so you missed out on everything. I took my clothes off and I was dancing around again. I know we started the show like that.
I don't want to see your corn anymore.
You say that, but you keep bringing it up. It's like the third time this podcast where you brought up my corn, and I think you're a little happy about it. You do have a smile on your face usually when you're thinking about it, thinking about corn, sweet baby corn. Anyway, yeah, man, good episode. LA's coming.
Hey, make me a flyer.
I need to make you a flyer. I'm gonna do that.
Hey, do we have to promote anything?
Like what? Like sponsors, or what? What do
or
you mean?
like, isn't there a thing where people throw us some money?
Oh, there's a
And-
lot of things. Yeah. People can do. Oh, we don't have anything. FIVERR, the FIVERR thing. We only had that one. I re-recorded the intro to our bonus episode, so I promoted the one we got. But FIVERR. If you go to FIVERR.com, FIVERR with two FIVERR.com, we have a thing. If you want to. It's basically a site where you can pay $5 and get anything done, whatever's available. We have a thing where if you pay us $5, which we get $4 of, we will promote whatever the fuck you want. And we had a musician on our bonus episode promoted, which was actually pretty good music. I was kind of surprised. There's 2 tracks that I played at the end of the episode. But we don't have anything for this episode, but everybody can definitely go to FIVERR. FIVERR. I'm sure if you just search Inspired Disorder or Inspired Disorder Podcast, it'll come up. I need to make links and other stuff to help promote that. But yeah, so people can do that. People can also, very soon, I will have the Inspired Disorder shirt. The Inspired Disorder shirt is printed, made. I'm wearing one. I will be sending Keith one as soon as I get my ship. I'm waiting on all my materials to ship stuff, so as soon as that shows up, I will also be putting stuff. It's going to be up at inspireddisorder.com. I'm going to tweet out Gumroad links for it so people can purchase it there or on Etsy. So I'm going to put it out in a few different places. Inspired Disorder shirt. And I'm working on designing podcast or shirt for this podcast. Which I talked to Keith a little bit about before we started. Not exactly sure what it's going to be, but some
giant picture of Ray's corn dick.
different ideas. Maybe that might be that. I think maybe you just came up with the idea. That's actually a good idea, Keith. Maybe that's going to happen. Corn dick, Inspired Disorder podcast shirt. Yeah. Let's see what else. Inspired Disorder Collective.com. Go there, sign up. Join our fucking community, man. Just go join it. I'm actually working on, I got some ideas, some things that I'm going to be changing specifically with the podcasts for Inspired Disorder Collective, so keep an eye out for that. Also go to hashtagshows.com.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Fucking badass website where you can see where all the Deathsquad comedians are playing, what times. If you're not into comedy or you don't even know what Deathsquad comedians are, they're the best comedians that are working today, and this is a website where you go find them. So do that. It's not like you're just going to a random website and just like, we're going to go see comedy. You're going to go see amazing comedy at whatever comedian you go see from hashtagshows.com. So go there, inspireddisorder.com, soon the shirt, and you can still save 10%. You will be able to save 10% if you buy the shirt at inspireddisorder.com and use coupon code INSPIRED. And
check out All Things Comedy, too. They don't promote us or anything, but I really like their podcast, and Bill Burr is funny as fuck.
Fuck yeah. If hashtag shows, most of the comedians that are, or all of them, I'm not entirely sure, but also do a lot of podcasts on All Things Comedy, which is a comedy podcast collective similar to the Inspired Disorder Collective, which isn't necessarily comedy based, but it's a collective of podcasts. But theirs are all by amazing comedians, and I listen to a lot of their shows, and yeah, they don't promote it that much, but they are starting to do All Things Comedy shows, which is a great idea. I think they're doing what I wish Red Band had done.
Yeah,
with Deathsquad.
I think that everyone knows that, but he's still putting out.
He's done what he's doing.
He's churned out most of the podcasts that are on that.
Fuck yeah, he's doing amazing stuff. Kill Tony is awesome. I haven't watched a Ding Dong episode, but Pointless
still
is good.
Great.
Although I haven't watched it in forever.
Yeah,
he's
I've been
doing
slacking
good
on
stuff.
a lot of shows.
Yeah, he's doing.
Plus, he's living. You know,
Yeah.
I get man, it's hard to balance everything.
Yeah.
And then if you're busy with some shit, and sometimes you just really enjoy your free time.
Yeah.
Man, fucking, it's hard to get a lot of shit done.
Yeah. I mean, and he's doing a lot. He's trying a lot of new shit. He's doing a lot of cool shit.
He's doing comedy.
He's not necessarily
doing all that.
He's not necessarily looking to build what he already has. He's just constantly creating, coming up with new ideas, and he has a lot of good. It's great. Go to deathsquad.tv.
Yeah.
If you happen to be listening to this, don't know what that is, it's okay. You're in the minority of our listeners, but you should go there and check out his shit. Check out Kill Tony. There is a very small chance I will be on Kill Tony. Let's put it that way. Very, very small percentage.
It's only a minute, Ray.
Yeah, but it's still a better percentage than Keith has at this point. So,
yeah.
So,
although I might write my name down, and then you can get me blacklisted.
Dude, that's what I'll do. No. This is what I'll do. I'll put your name in the bucket, and when they call you
I'll
up,
get blacklisted.
No, when they call you up, I will go up, not say a fucking thing, and I'll call you on my phone and put my phone up to the microphone, and you can do your minute over the phone. You do that? I will put your name in the thing, and I will do that. I'll go up on stage.
I will do that if that happens.
Okay. What Monday? What's your schedule like Monday? Do you know? Anyway, like I will really do that. I will. We will all put your name. Like everybody there will put your name in the bucket, and you will do. You won't even be in front of an audience. You will be on a phone. It'll just be your voice. I'll maybe I'll mouth your words or so. I'll try to act it out. I don't know, man.
I don't know how well a phone to microphone ratio works.
Hey, man, it's, you know what?
But we can try it.
Try some shit, man. Who's done that? Who has done an open mic from phone? Who's done that?
No one I know of.
Exactly. So maybe we might break some future. We might break some history. I don't even know words anymore.
I think you have to turn it on to speakerphone.
Yep. Oh, I will. Oh, man, you know what? If anything, maybe. Yeah, I'll have Brian plug my phone into the board,
or I'll record a minute and send it to you, and then you just hit play.
No, that's not. It'll be way better if I go up there and I'm calling. It's gonna use up some of the minutes, so you have to answer right away. Okay, or maybe I'll have you on the phone the whole time, the whole show, and then if I call, I don't know. We'll figure this shit out. We'll see. There's a very small chance Keith may actually be performing on Kill Tony next week, which will be released in like a month on Vimeo and iTunes for Deathsquad. But yeah, man, it was a good episode, right? We did all right.
Yep.
Yeah,
we did it.
Giving knowledge, man.
Knocking the rust off.
Dude, the baby crate is, that's a home run right there, man. Home run. Good. Inspired Recco, baby crates.
Baby crates,
motherfuckers.
All right. Any pet supply stores.
Exactly, man. They need to really expand and get those into, Babies R Us.
They sell them for different sizes too, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kids grow. So, you buy new shoes, the bigger they get. You buy new crates, the bigger they get. Just how it works. That's part of being a parent. It's part of being an adult. And
if you have more than one kid, just like anything else, they get hand-me-downs.
That's right. I mean, listen, for all those people listening with the baby crates thing, and for the uptight people who are freaking out, chill the fuck out, okay? The NSA is listening to your phone calls. Don't worry about baby crates. But the awesome thing, especially if you have another kid, is that the first kid that's in there, there's going to be marks on the cage. There's going to be possible drawings. They're not just passing down a previously used baby crate. They are passing down a time capsule of sorts to their younger sibling. They're passing down the knowledge that they have accumulated while being in the baby crate and what they were able to express on the walls of that crate, and they're passing that down to the next person in their family. That's like the most... People talk about eating dinner at night all together around a table to bring the family together, to get this nuclear family back together. But this is by far the best way to make that happen in our society today is to the baby crate. The baby crate. It's gonna happen. It's trickle down. It's trickle down culture through baby crates. And on that note, follow Keith Spurlock. Ass. At. I don't even know. I can't. My mouth is done. At Keith Spurlock 1 on Twitter. You can check him out on the Inspired Disorder Collective website, the Inspired Disorder website, and you can check him out at Comedy at the Q. When is the next show that I need to make the flyer for?
Friday, September 13th.
Holy
Friday
shit.
the 13th show.
Friday the 13th.
So incorporate that into your little flyer.
Absolutely. That's why I wanted to wait, because I never would have gotten this creative input from you, and I've been not even thinking about it at all.
Yes, I know.
Yes. So yeah,
coming up.
Comedy at the Q, the 13th, and then at Keith Spurlock 1 and Comedy at the Q, possibly Facebook page. Maybe.
Yeah, we've got a page on Facebook.
Okay. So do that. At Ray Taylor on Twitter. You can follow me on Vine and Instagram and all that other shit too. InspiredDisorderCollective.com. I think we did all this shit already. There's no real point in beating a dead horse, because, you know, there's no point in beating a live horse, because they're just a horse and nobody gives a shit about horses. I mean, really, nobody. It's weird. More people don't eat them. I mean, cows are way cooler. So anyway, another episode of the Inspired Disorder podcast. We'll be back. Hopefully, well, not hopefully. We'll be back in a couple weeks for sure. And there might be, who knows? Who knows? We're playing the shit by ear, people. Right?
Word.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Inspired Disorder podcast. Embedded signals within this podcast have reprogrammed your natural thinking patterns. Side effects may include lack of inhibitions, erectile dysfunction, anal leakage, transcendental communication with beings from 4 of the 7 primary dimensions. In the event of a tear in space-time, please keep your hands down and feet together. Any loss of life or limbs due to interdimensional travel is not the responsibility of this podcast.